welcome back to another episode of We're Not Even That Funny Pod.
Where we laugh at our pain and you should too. It's Lauren.
And it's Gabby.
So today we have two great topics that we're going to be discussing. But before we get into those, we're going to do a little quick check-in or anything that we want to say or bring up.
Well, my week has been fine. Decent. Nothing crazy happened. But I feel like everything that I've been seeing on my timeline with the Tim Anderson and the baby mama, and the baby mama side. Let me not call her side piece because she says she ain't no side.
She is.
And then the wife, that's a publicity stunt with the kids and
the perfect wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
That's been everywhere.
It has been everywhere. It's been all over my timeline on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. And it's a wild story. I hate to see our people go through stuff like that. But going back to what she said, oh, don't call her a side piece because she only calls a side piece. She's a side piece. You're messing around with a married man.
Facts.
That's where I draw the line.
Because she's like, am I a side if he's here all the time?
Yes.
If he's with me throughout the whole pregnancy? If he's taking care of, like, with the kid, blah, blah, blah. That's still, like, still outside of
because he has
marriage.
A main piece. Right, because he has a main piece. Yeah. So when you have that main piece being your wife,
yeah,
you automatically side category.
Right. Like,
and you knew what it was.
Yeah.
So you had that role. Even before you became a baby mama, you had that role. You took it, you ran with it, you saw dollar signs. And then now you don't want to hold the title anymore because now you have a baby by him, you trapped him.
Yeah, and then she also, I heard her say that since she feels like she's not a side because the original marriage is a publicity stunt, so like she feels like it's not real and this is like the real thing. He just can't publicly come out with her.
Whether it's real or not, he's still married. The marriage is real.
Yeah, facts.
The marriage is real. For what we know, I mean, like, he admits to having a wife. He admits to having kids with his wife. And every time she gets on social media and goes crazy and berserk because he's not at the house with her, he always makes a statement going back to his wife. Mm-hmm. So it was just his wife's birthday. He wrote a heartfelt letter to her. Now, whether he means it or not, whether it's a publicity stunt or not, who knows? But that man will always go back to his wife. Yeah. You're a side piece. You're there for when they are going through, him and his wife are going through bad things or having issues. You're there for whatever reason, whether it be sexual, whether it just be someone I fucking talk to. That's what you are there for. That's all you hold up.
Yeah, I saw this one video on TikTok of this guy talking about, he was like, you have to figure out where you are in a man's life, right? Like what exactly you are, because sometimes you fit so easily into like a space, right, that he doesn't have to go like the extra mile on anything, right? And it's just like, me and blah 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 having issues and like we're this far apart and you just happen to squeeze your way, like not even a squeeze, just like slide right in real easy. You can pop back out whenever I want you to pop out. Like there's no issue with that. And he was just saying like you have to figure out like how much you want to put into making it like worth him, I guess, chasing or like wanting to actually, what are the odds of people? I would wonder what the percentage is of people who actually like leave their marriage for somebody else.
Let's do it quick.
Cause I'm like, I feel like it happens.
So it says 20% of people leave their marriage to go be with a side piece. That's not a high number at all. But the point where she's getting her feelings hurt, because that's what it is. Let's just call it what it is. Like she's getting her feelings hurt.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's because she's not playing her role. She's not staying in her lane. See, when you don't stay in your lane, that's when she starts to get sticky, and then you get your feelings hurt, and then you want to lash out on Instagram, put all your business on Instagram. The wife's not looking at them because the wife's not responding. Or if she's responding, she's saying one post, and that's it. Here you go with hella lines at the top of your story about this man, and you're trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
And I'm
like, the upper hand is always going to be the wife because she at the end of the day has nothing to prove. Right. Even if she said nothing, she would still have nothing to prove. Like, those two would have more to prove than she did.
Exactly.
You'd just be like, okay.
Yeah, so she doesn't know her role. She don't know how to play the side chick role. You take it for what it is. When there's no baby involved, you're just showing up probably for one thing and one thing only. You're showing up for that. And then now there's a baby involved, you're still not playing your role. Like, not us in here judging her, but if you don't play it and you know what you're getting yourself into, now if I can see if he's just like completely hiding it and you didn't know and you're like, oh my god, what the heck?
What do I do?
Then that's something totally different. But if you know, which this man's family was on his Instagram page, so I'm pretty sure you saw it. Because I am investigating everything. I'm going through everybody's social media.
Top to bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
So you knew, just play your role right. You won't get your feelings hurt. That's all I gotta say. So for today's topic is kind of piggybacking off of what we just talked about, is red flags within friendships and in relationships. First, Gabby, how many times have you looked past a red flag as far as like either relationship or friendship?
At this point, I don't see the color red. I can see I'm blind. Like, I don't see the color red. I see pink, I see green, I see blue, I see any other color but that. Not anymore. Now everything is red to me. Shit, can't nothing be red.
That nigga walking, it's red.
At this point, this is red. Like, seriously, like everything is red.
So you would just like look past it and
I just feel like, oh, it's okay. Maybe it'll grow out of it. Maybe it'll change.
Yeah.
It's sickening to think about. That is so embarrassing.
No, but you're not the only one.
But it's so like, ew.
I know.
You know, like when it's like done, you're just like, I could cringe at like 50 things off the top of my head, off the dome. Like that's quick thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about you? How many?
So my red flags come in as far as friendships.
Okay.
That, like I ignore all the red flags. So as far as like a friendship, it is horrible. And people be trying to warn me. I'm like, no, I always try to see the good in people, but. Yeah, I ignore them in friendships. Not as far as relationships, because I don't trust nobody in like a relationship.
See, mine is the opposite.
Yeah.
I'm quick to see some. I'll be like, that is not your friend, girl. You got to stop.
That is not me.
But then it's like,
I love her.
Yeah, no.
Bestie.
Not locked in. No. But then when it like comes to a guy, I'm just like, cause I just feel like guys should be so much more like manly, less catty, less like.
They be the man.
You know, like girls, like we bicker, we go back and forth, we're petty, blah blah blah. Like that's how I see it. Yeah. So then I'm like, oh yeah, no, I can't. It always feels like competition type vibe.
Right.
Unless like y'all really friends. But then in my head, I'm like with the guy, I'm like, me in competition with you, but that's a real thing. No, that's a real thing. They're in competition with us.
It is.
Sickening. Why are you competing with me? Like this is not a competition.
Oh, you want to be a bad bitch.
This is not a race.
You want to be a bad bitch.
Like you're competing with me. First of all, I get paid less just by having a vagina. Let's start there. You want to compete with a bitch who's going already downward. Like I already got less, babe. Like I'm already starting from the bottom, but you want to compete with me.
Yeah.
How? Then I'm black on top of that.
Yeah.
Already, now we even lower.
2 steps behind.
Like, look, I'm already steps behind you just off of what I am. But you want to compete with me off of what now I've changed my life to be.
Yeah. What
I've groomed like myself to be. Now you want to compete with that. How does that make sense?
It's weird.
Why don't you worry about yourself? And you could be 10 times higher than me. I don't know.
You're soaring through the fucking room.
I don't know. Like, you want to compete where you cannot compare.
Pretty much. I'm telling you, they want to be bad bitches too. But that's just not cute. That's a really big turn on. Like, ew, why are you competing with me? That's fucking gross.
Like, I don't get it. But it's really a thing, especially nowadays. Like, my mom really talks about it, and she's like, no, like, I've never seen more men like now in their younger days like want to compete with women so badly. Maybe because like now women are starting to like know their place, know their rights, know like we can do a bunch of stuff like on our own. So it's like the independence is more on us.
Right.
than it ever probably was. But they like, I don't know what to do.
They don't want to no longer provide for their family. They want to be the stay-at-home dads. Like, that is not for you. That is not for you at all.
Not your role.
Yeah, it's not. No, staying.
I mean, it could be your role. It could be your role in some homes, just not
this
ours. Just won't be ours.
No. Yeah, no. Red flags for me and a friend. I would let a friend do me bad 10 times before I'd be like, I know. Before, and then it'd be over like the smallest things, because it's like, why are you doing that to me? I'm not even acting weird towards you.
Yeah.
Like, I have girls get mad at the smallest little things.
And you feel like it's like a jealousy thing, not just like them just not being able to be their friend.
I don't ever think somebody's like jealous of me. And a lot of people tell me, oh, so-and-so's just jealous of you. It's just jealousy. I'm like, I don't see that. Like, why would you be jealous of me?
That's because you're looking at it like,
I know.
It's me. You don't know what I go through on a daily.
Right.
But like,
right.
I don't know. People just, I don't know. People look at celebrities. That's why, like, when people were like fangirl over people or like really idolize somebody, it's like, you don't know what they go through on a daily basis to be like, I obsessed with them. Like, I get it. You could like people, you know, you follow people, whatever. But to really idolize somebody in like I guess like possessive way, that's like concerning. Yeah,
I get that. And maybe that's why I don't have no friends. That's why like I keep my circle so fucking small. I have like 3 friends. No doubt. And that's really pretty much all you fucking need, because bitches is weird. But I don't know. People just get mad at the smallest shit, and it's just like, oh, you've done this before, and I've ignored it, but now you're doing it again, and now I'm seeing what everybody else is seeing. So now I'm really trying to just dead your ass. We ain't talking again, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Ooh-wee. You said you kind of ignore red flags in relationship wise, right? Why? Is it because you know that they can do good, or are you going to help them to do better the next time when that same situation or scenario happens for you ignoring that first red flag, if that kind of makes sense?
Like the first one, I'm just like, you know, maybe it's just like, I don't know. I think it depends on what the scenario is. Because, what's an example of a red flag that I ignore? Let's say me having to ask you multiple times to do something. Let's just keep it surface at that. Me having to ask you multiple times to, let's just say, take out the trash. Okay. I asked you once. Cool.
You shouldn't have to ask at all. That's a man's job to begin with. Point, and if you see the motherfucker is full, take the hoe outside.
Right. So, you know, okay, I see it. We all see it. I'm just like, all right. Hey, you gonna take trash out? Yeah. I'll get to it. Okay. Now when I'm over here pushing this trash down to try to fit some more trash in here, and I'm looking at you in disgust, like, be for real.
When you're what?
Just like, it's like you're standing up pushing like the trash out, trying to fit one more little paper towel on top. Like, that is so irritating to me, and it's like, it just really grinds it for me. But I feel like I ignore stuff like, or I let it slide over and over and over until I get to the point where I'm like, I got 2 motherfucking hands and feet.
Right.
I can carry this bitch outside. At this point, now I gotta be the dude. Right. Now I gotta be man. Like,
now we gotta switch gender roles. Because
and then it's like, I just feel like I ignore it up until a point that I'm like, if you would have stopped it from the jump, like, I'm not asking somebody to do multiple things over and over and over. You're either doing it or you're done. I can't.
And that goes back to our other previous episode where I said I'm no longer teaching a man how to be a man. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Stuff like that, I'm not doing that with you.
That's what I mean.
Things like how to treat me, I'm going to tell you. Because you need to know.
But I'm going to tell you once.
I'm different about how I feel like I'm different versus whatever.
Right.
This is how, I don't know how you might have loved your previous girlfriend, but probably odds are if that ain't work out, it probably ain't gonna work out for me either.
Right, so we gonna switch up a few.
Yeah, so
no, that's different. That's showing them something.
Yes.
Teaching them is telling them over and over and over and over again. No,
to take trash out. I'm not teaching you to keep your stuff tidy. I'm not teaching you to no. Honestly, living with a man again is a red flag in its own.
Yeah, no, wouldn't do it.
Like,
wouldn't recommend.
It's just I'm at a point definitely where I want to wait until I actually get married to move in with someone ever again.
I'm not talking about it. Because what if you marry that fool and it's just not good?
But like, if they have their own place, I'm going over there. You're going over there.
Cleaning up before you come over there. I know I'm cleaning up before you get over here.
Okay, but if a dude is messy and he gets comfortable with you, he's not cleaning up every single time. You would start to know. Because trust me, as soon as they move over here, they be clean, tidy. You be like, oh my gosh, at this point I'm with Molly the Maid. And then let a month go by.
Right.
Ain't seen a broom, vacuum, ain't seen nothing. You just sitting there like, what happened?
Yeah.
Now you slaving around this whole entire apartment. Like,
because he could be hiring like a maid or somebody to clean his place.
Well, keep on hiring the maid because I'm not doing that either. When we move in, you hire that maid to do it as well.
Well, he figures that you can do your gender roles and you can clean up.
Okay, well, if I'm having a job, if we're both having a job and you think I'm gonna come home and do the extra job as in cook, clean, and put all this stuff away and tidy up and all that, and you're sitting there enjoying your time off, and my guy friends in relationships, they'll say, well, when I try to clean, she always says like, you didn't do it right.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get to. Because
I don't give a damn if you stack everything on the goddamn table at this point. I do not care. Is it clean? And I don't mean tidied up. I don't mean tidied up.
But don't half-ass it though.
Right. That's tidying up.
Like, do not clean the tub and not clean the toilet. Like, please don't fucking do that. Oh my god.
No, you gotta clean the whole bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, but guys don't know that.
Because that's like me, if I'm doing the kitchen and I clean off half the countertop and don't clean the stove off.
Yeah. Because like, what if you said like, okay, he cooks, I clean, but like, what if I don't like his cooking? And what if he can't clean right? So that leaves it on me because I want it done a particular way.
And the thing is, that's when you gotta go into, okay, you're either doing this shit for the rest of your life or you're going to tell them, hey, I appreciate the effort. Thank you so much for the effort. Love that. Love you. But you got to be better at this. Like, I would just really appreciate it if you just like, hey, next time can you just put it under here? Hey, next time can you just...
Nope, that's teaching. This takes too much time. I'd rather just do it myself.
Okay, yeah, you did that. This is for 100 years. Okay, we see what the difference is between us. Me, I'm not, because one day I'm gonna be irritated. I'm gonna, you don't do shit in this house, and I'm gonna just blow.
No, see, I'm not that type of person who gets mad that people don't help, but then I don't want you to help because you can't do it right.
Nope, I do.
Because I be looking at you fucking sideways.
I do. I don't care if you don't do it right, and let me just keep on. I'm cleaning. You sitting there just enjoying your time.
That's definitely
like I don't want to sit down. Like I'm not tired.
Yeah, but see, you want to sit down, then you're gonna do it right the first time because then you're just gonna keep doing it over and over and over again until it gets right. That's gonna take way much more time than you just doing it right the first time.
I'm not doing every piece in this house just because it's not like how my mom did it back in the day. Me and my mom, you and your mom clean different. Me and my mom clean different.
Yeah.
She wasn't cleaning up after your ass every day. No, she was not. No, she was not. I know Miss Brady wasn't. Yeah, exactly. And you have to figure it out. You have to learn, right? You have to learn how to do that. Yeah. Same thing. Because if you think he not gonna do it, that means my kids probably not gonna do it. Which means I'm just sitting around this thing looking like literally Molly the Maid. Y'all think I'm about to pick up that broke every step of the way. Just picking up stuff every step. No, wrong. Pick it up. Your room gonna be a fucking pigsty fucking around me. And let a smell come out that room. You and that smell going. Got to go. Yeah, I can't. People, like, I let things, it's just, they really, whew. Like, I feel like y'all don't smell that?
Yeah.
You know, like some people be like, I hate smells. I hate just like, I'd rather not smell nothing.
Yeah.
My house don't smell anything. No scent, no nothing. Right. Because I'm not even trying to cover up anything. I just don't want it to smell in here. Whew, but we just went on the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
clean it up.
But
back to red flags.
What's a red flag?
As far as friendships,
yeah. Like one that you feel like you ignored.
Getting mad at the smallest things. Like if we have a friendship and I have like a friendship with someone else and you get mad at that friendship because like we're doing something. I had a friendship like that once and it was terrible. I used to just like hide things because I would like hate to, I'm a non-confrontational person, so like I would hate to get in like arguments behind the dumbest things. Or like that one friend or the one red flag that a friend thinks they're all that in a bag of fucking chips. Like they're just so superior than everybody else. They're just so much better than everybody else. Like red flag. Because why do you think you're better than somebody else? You're not. You act like your shit doesn't stink. And it stinks.
It does, right? We know.
It stinks, girl.
Yeah.
So like those are a few just like red flags that I've kind of been through that have been like I kind of like it wasn't toward one of them was, but the other one wasn't personally towards me until it was towards me, and I ignored it when it was done to everybody else. Mm-hmm. That's like, okay, that's never gonna happen to us. Like you're never gonna think you're better than me. You're not. You're not gonna think you're better than me. So when you did, we're not speaking terms anymore because you're not better than me. And I don't think I'm better than anybody, but you're definitely not better than me.
Yeah.
So that's just like a few red flags that I've experienced personally that I ignored, and then when it just got too much, it was just like, okay, yeah, this friendship has more value in it. I'm okay. I really just not have friends.
Like I really do not know. Like, and I'm just thinking back to like all of my previous friendships, and like I've had friends who obviously like we don't talk anymore. We're not cool. Blah blah whatever. But like, why we're not cool anymore? I mean, they go down a whole list of different reasons. Like,
yeah, look, it's like your top 2 favorite.
One. Well, I feel like a random one. It was kind of like, well, Faye did say when I leave out, if I don't see you and we not in that core group,
you just name dropped him.
Sorry, but like he did just say like if I leave and you're not like in my immediate group of friends, out of sight, out of mind, like literally. And I feel bad because I'm like, you know, I still cherish those like friendships. I still feel like we're friends as soon as I get back. We'll be da. But like they don't take it as that. They like want
they get butthurt
the full. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have the time to keep talking about
you only have one group chat.
Literally. Like literally.
That's active every day.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got time for. We be flooding this.
Right, exactly. That's right there a lot.
Yeah, so, but between that or like...
Because people are like, oh, you just left us hanging high and dry.
Yeah.
You don't need me to But
I don't know, girls are just too much.
They're too emotional, and I'm emotional. I'm actually I don't know. I just was having a talk with somebody about this the other day about me like really not having any emotions. Like
I think you used to be emotional, not really anymore.
Yeah, because I'm a water sign and I will cry over anything. But now I'm just like, be fucking for real.
Yeah.
Like I'm just don't have emotions anymore. I feel like.
Definitely.
See what happens when you hurt people?
Hurt people.
Yeah, just kidding. No, but anyways, yeah, so that's just a few red flags. Do you have any more? As far like, you said your biggest thing was like relationship.
Yeah. My thing is just what I like continue to now tell myself is like whatever you ignore at the beginning is what's gonna bite you in the ass at the end. So
that's so.
I'm like not ignoring anything. I'm calling everything out. I'm pointing everything out. If it bothers me, you're like I can't.
I feel like the first few months in a relationship, you're watching everything. With, like,
behind
glass.
Like, yeah. Like any little thing.
Yes, every detail.
Like at the beginning, you're already supposed to be on your best behavior. So if you're already pissing me off at the beginning, like, oh no.
But I feel like some girls miss that in the first few months because, you know, you're just head over heels. You're just like googly eyes. You're just, oh my man, the first few months,
it's
gonna be so hard to see wrong.
No, I just sit there and ignore it, and then I'm just like, it will get better. It will change. This is not for real. Like, he really don't be like that for real life, right? Like, it's something like I've never met someone like that before. In general, like multiple times though.
Right.
With multiple different people, I'm just like, I've never met somebody like that. And then it don't change. It get worse and worse and worse, and you're sitting there like,
he showed me this the first fucking time, and I decided to ignore it like a dummy.
Then when you're in, it's like you can't be mad that you ignored it from 5 months ago. Now, like, what are you gonna do? Bring it up?
Right.
I'd be like, mind you, this been bothering me since 5 months ago.
I'm bringing it up.
See, I don't think I just be sitting there like, I did that to myself. That's how I feel. I just feel like, I did that shit to myself. That's my fault. I'm gonna take that one.
I don't ever drop nothing.
But I'm gonna stop taking that one because that ain't me. I didn't do it.
Right. So bring it up.
Yeah. Getting brought up every time.
Every single time. But then people be like, oh, you hold on to the past. No, I'm showing you examples of what you've done. Because it's the same thing reoccurring. So I'm showing you examples of what you have done to now put us in a situation. Because it's happened before. It's not the first time.
I just want to say, I just thought about something. And I've just been thinking about it for a minute. Because I really just compare and like contrast sometimes. Mm-hmm. Now, I saw my dad last week, right? Mm-hmm. First thing, he almost asked me when he pulled up to the car. When he saw my car. Not even got in my car. We standing outside the car locked on the outside, boom. He's like, you didn't get an oil change? When was the last time you got an oil change? You didn't get your car first? When you got your car service? Every time he does it. Every time. Right on time. He does it right on time every time. And I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't get my oil change. Like, my thing just came up. He's like, okay, yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out and make it happen, whatever. So I'm like, anytime I'm driving my dad, he's like, you need air in your tires? I saw that tire on the back, right side, it looked a little low. Let's go to the thing, go put some air in your tires.
They fill up your tank.
I'm like, you look at something like me. I'm just so used to not looking at it because my dad is now at 27 still is like, oh yeah, the car, yeah, let me, you got this, you got that, blah, blah, blah.
It's so funny that you bring that up because a few months ago, I went to go visit my own dad, and he came to the car, and he turned my car on or whatever, and saw that the oil change light was on, and it tells you like it was said past due. Okay, so me,
you're already mad,
right? Me, I'm the type of girl who just drives a car. Okay, I barely fill the bitch up.
No facts.
I be on zero when it's time to get gas. Okay, I wait till the last minute possible to get gas. Me, other than that, I'm just driving the car. There could be no wheels on the hoe. I'm not gonna say nothing. But I had quite a few people get in my car and saying that oil change light service light was on and didn't do not one thing about it. I think that kind of goes back to where when dating, I kind of like look for those things that like my dad offers and the type of man that I kind of want to be with, because there's just no way that you get in my car and you see that light on and you see or you see like I don't have no gas or I'm below half and you don't go fill that hoe up.
Because like for them it's like a safety thing. Yeah. Like I don't want my daughter stranded somewhere.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, that's a lot of things that I just feel like I read into, and then if it doesn't give, and I'm not saying like oh my dad has been perfect. But like as far as treating me, he has.
Yeah, definitely. We don't know how he is in like a relationship.
Right. But as far as what he does for me,
right. It's kind of like
A plus. Right. You know, like it's just giving that. So that's what I would expect.
Right. Exactly.
Like I never walk on the outside of the street. I don't care if we split streets 12 times. He is get on the inside.
Yeah.
Get on the inside.
Yeah.
Get on it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Never open her door.
No.
like
princess treatment all the way around.
Like it's not a thing.
Right.
So I feel like it's hard when I'm not getting those green flags.
Yeah.
Especially in things like that where I'm like,
definitely. And
I still have to go back to my dad to get my car.
Right.
Everything, whatever.
Like we are old enough, you could be doing this shit yourself.
Yeah.
Like you could be taking the car yourself to go and get what it needs to be done. Like I shouldn't have to rely on my dad. Then, but why did you just say nothing? Because you've seen it.
Yeah, like I didn't have to tell my dad either.
Right.
He asked me when I standing outside my car.
Right. Ask me, is there any lights on in your car? Are your tires good? You can just ask me and I'll still tell you.
Right.
But I don't know. I think we're screwed. This generation's screwed. Going back into what I said earlier about bringing stuff up from the past, it's because 9 times out of 10 I'm holding on to grudges. So moving into our next topic, which is about holding on to grudges or forgiveness. We're going to be speaking on, are you a forgiving person or are you the one that hold on to grudges? Okay, well, while you think about that, I'm the one that holds on to grudges. I'll hold on to grudges for years. I will be perfectly content. It's very hard for me to forgive you, and I'm going to tell you why, but you answer.
Okay. Do I hold on to grudges? Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see you holding on to grudges.
I think like it depends though. Like when I was younger, I'm holding on to it. And if like people when I was younger, we still don't talk. If you did something to me when I was in my childhood age, we're done. I was finished with you from day one. Really? Like finished, done. I'll never talk to you again. I don't plan on it. I'm good now. I'm finished. Now I'm like holding on to grudges with so much energy. It's just like, then I gotta avoid you. Then I gotta have the anxiety. Like, what if I ever see this person again? Oh my god, like how weird would that be? And then I like don't like confrontation. But then it's like, you did something to me. But I have to let it go for me to be able to move on. In like the long run, like when it's big things, I just have to move on. Like I just gotta get it over with and move on. Little things, I'm letting it build until I am
reach a breaking point.
Yeah, and then I'm done. And then I'm about to explode and go off for 35 minutes straight, and don't dare interrupt me. Yeah, so
I'm scared.
When that happens, I mean everybody should be scared at that point. Yeah. I mean everyone who's experienced it has
definitely.
It's been a tough time.
You have not recovered. They have not recovered.
Ain't never been cut down so bad.
Yeah, no, I'm the one to hold grudges because how dare you?
Not how dare you. How dare you?
How dare you do what you did to me? Like me, out of all people, I am the nicest person you'll ever fucking meet. My heart is pure fucking gold.
Right.
When you first meet me, I have nothing but good intentions for you. I'm not gonna do you fucking shady or fucked up until you fuck with me first. So if I come with you at that fucking energy, and like again, I'm non-confrontational, so I don't like to argue with people. I don't fight. I don't do none of that. So when you do me wrong for no reason, this
grudge will be up.
I'm holding a grudge, and I will bring it up every single time. No problem. I could still move on with my life.
Okay, even after the thank you. I mean the I'm sorry. Even after they be like,
because I don't feel like your apology is real.
No facts.
I don't feel like your apology is fucking real. You're saying you apologize to me, so I can drop it. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, because again, how dare you do that to me, and I did nothing to you. You're acting out of feelings and emotions, and all that got to you, and I didn't mean it like that. No, you did. And you did that to a person who has done nothing to you. I've been super nice, like a heart full of gold, and you do me fucked up? Oh no, baby. I'm not dropping it that easy. No.
My issue is like the fairness. I always go into like, but if I did that to you, like I always gotta like flip it. Like if I did that to you, you would be like, how would you feel?
Right.
Like you would be livid. Like you would not be able to handle it with the way that I'm handling it.
Right.
You wouldn't be fine with it. You wouldn't just want me to brush it off like it's whatever to you.
Exactly.
Because it would be important to you.
Right.
So yeah, stuff like that. Like, I always try to be like, that's not fair. And I'm just big on fairness.
Yeah.
As long as you feel like what you're doing is fair,
right,
then it's fair game.
And like
what you did to me,
right?
Can I do that back to you? No. Okay, then we not doing this then, because that's not fair.
Exactly, like what you said. It just takes so much
to hold on
energy,
yeah.
And then you want to like move on. No, I can do both. Like I can move on and still hold a grudge and still bring it up. I'm going to bring it up if something happened in 2014. I'm going to fucking bring it up because it affected me.
Yeah,
it hurt me. See, and you said a bullshit ass apology, and you didn't react. Not how I wanted you to, but you didn't react how you were supposed to.
Got into the like, oh, you hurt my feelings. Like being able to say that out loud and like express that to someone. I've never even.
You're Libra, but like,
yeah.
What is that? Is that fire? No, that's
Earth.
Earth.
Yeah, I think I'm Earth sign. Air sign. What sign? I don't know. I know I'm not a water.
That's me. So by me being a water sign, I will sit here and tell you how you hurt my feelings. But it's also very hard for me to speak up and say something because I'll just let it happen. You're an air sign. So I'll let it happen and I won't say anything, but I'll tell somebody else how I feel for them to speak up for me. So that's what I recently just learned being an adult and being at this old ass age, that I need to speak up for myself. So now I'm telling you, okay, that hurt my feelings and I don't like what you did to me.
Yeah, I used to never, I couldn't even like understand like how people used to just do that. So like that hurt my feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Like the next person don't care. That's how I used to feel about it. Like they don't care. Why am I even expressing that? Like they're just gonna sit there and be like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? I already did it. So like for the longest I was just like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not saying that hurt my feelings. I'll just get over it. I'll take that. I'll eat that and be done. Be out the way. But now I'm like, no, because that goes into whenever I feel like I don't express myself versus someone who does. Everything for them gets like into accountability. Like, oh, are you okay? How do you feel? Da da da. Like, and for me, it's like people do shady shit to me all the time, and like they're just like, she's fine.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's alright, fuck it.
But see, once you speak up and say that hurt my feelings, they know not to try you again.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay.
Because it affected you.
Yeah, like, oh, it did actually bother her. Like, she's not as heartless or as, like, as cold as I thought she was. But it's like, no, it's not that. Like, I do have feelings. It's just, you didn't even care enough to, like, check what you did was shady. Right. But it let me do that to you. You're bawling your eyes out. Like,
make it make sense.
I don't get it. And a lot of things like I take and then I'm like, I'm gonna dish this out later one day.
Yeah.
And let's see how you handle it.
Yeah.
And they be up there boo-hooing.
So I went to therapy when I was going to therapy. That was one of the things we kind of discussed was me holding on to grudges. She's like, why? Like, you're not gonna change. You're not gonna be able to change the person, what they did. You need to let them know how you felt in that moment, and then try to move on. And I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but at the same time, it really had a whole impact on me. And now this is why I am the way I am today. Because see, when I was being nice, y'all took that for granted. Right. Y'all was walking all over me. Y'all were doing whatever the hell you wanted to do. But now I'm this heartless bitch or whatever, whatever you want to say. I'm mean. I'm stuck in my ways. No, well, when like when I was nice, you didn't appreciate that. Yeah. So when you did what you did, now you get this side and call it what you want to call it, but that's what it is. And oh well. So I am definitely the one to hold on to a grudge. I don't care how long it is. I will bring up the past. I will reference the past. Because again, like I said earlier, I'm showing you examples of what you did to hurt me. I don't see it so much as seeing it as the past. I'm just letting you know you did this before when you did such and such. You did it again when you did such and such, and then now here we are again, and you're doing it again. So you keep doing it. You keep making it a pattern or a habit. That's why you're getting this side of me. So I don't really see it as a pattern. I see it as me just giving you some examples. Yeah. Of what I'm doing.
So then when I fall back, they're like, oh, you know, they're not ready for it or whatever. And I'm like, how are you not ready for it when you did that to me?
Right.
And then the feedback is always like, you're so selfish. Oh, you only care about yourself.
Well, duh.
When I cared about you, you tried to hurt me.
Right. So now I gotta protect my feelings.
Yeah, so now I gotta go into defense mode and just be on myself.
Right.
It's like, that's not common knowledge. Y'all don't get that? You can't hurt somebody and then expect them just to keep giving.
See, but when you let it slide so much, that's why they think they're not sliding. And then when you finally say enough is enough, then it's a whole ordeal and it's a big problem.
Well, it's gonna have to keep you in a big problem.
Well, yeah, so that's it.
That sounds crazy.
Outrageous.
You sound ridiculous. Okay.
So yeah, I'm definitely not the one to forgive.
Not the one to forgive.
Sorry.
My mom would say that I still hold grudges to this day, but I think I don't.
I do.
But I try my best not to.
But I think it's so big of me to admit that.
She said it's so big. It is big of you to admit, because maybe I still do hold grudges. I'm just sitting out.
No, I'm thinking in denial.
But I think it just depends on the situation, the person. I just feel like it's best for me to let things go. But back in the day, I don't care if it was.
When you let things go, what does that do for you? Like, I just want to know, like, if I let some stuff go,
Am I gonna feel free?
Right.
I just feel like I don't even have to think about it anymore. It's just off.
Okay, so like when you see that person who's done you dirty, I feel like just all the memories come back up of like how you done me dirty, or how you done something to me to put me in a position to like one, not fuck with you anymore, and two, to hold a grudge against you.
See, like a lot of people who I held grudges with and now like forgave or whatever, I've not seen again. We don't run in the same circles. We don't. It just. But then there's people who I've forgiven and I've seen, and I'm just like, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we all know you did me dirty. We all know that. Like, that's a fact. I don't need to. Now I see you out. I don't need to be like, remember when you or like I'm sitting there, I gotta mean mug you, I gotta look like fuck you in my heart. Like I feel like that in my chest. Like I don't need to feel like that. I just need to be like, let them have it. Let them have it.
That's great.
If they feel good about themselves, that's on y'all.
Because I hold grudges, I don't do that. Now I'm gonna make that clear. I don't, when I see you in public, just start fucking attacking you. No. But I do have this look on my face. You're gonna know. Because I can't, it's hard for me to hide my facial expressions. And I'm going to be kind of cold and off. Like you said, oh,
yeah, like,
hey, Lauren. I'm like, hi.
Yeah, like cold. I'm not saying you got to be, hey, I missed it. No, but, you know, it's, you see somebody, you're just like, hey, how you doing? Good? All right, cool.
Oh, well, maybe
walk off.
Not having all that conversation. No,
that's a simple, that's easy.
Out of your mind.
Then it just gives, like, for me, it gives, oh, like somebody did that to me and I did them dirty. Damn, she just bossed my shit up. They just ate me up right there. They just ate me up. Like, they just carried that. My thing is, I always just want to carry it with so much grace. Like, I don't care what it is.
That's nice. I need to take a picture of your book.
I just need to carry it with grace. Whatever it is, you know what you did.
Right.
I don't, hey, how you doing? Good. All right, cool, bye. And it's just done, finished. At least we got that out the way. My heart on the inside, pumping a million miles of time, like, oh my god, what am I about to say, what am I about to do?
Yeah.
Outside, stone. Just, hey, you good? Cool.
Yeah. No,
we don't need to continue talking now. Are you crazy?
Like,
people who want to keep having the conversation over. Yeah, you took it far. Don't think this is light now.
Don't think I forgot.
Right.
I didn't forget.
Yeah. But I forgave for myself. But I never forgot.
Yeah, no, you can see it all over my face. I can't hide it. And I'm just gonna be cold with you. I'm being honest. Like,
that's good.
Like, it's bad.
But it's okay. You're just
not
not over it yet.
No.
I mean, there's really no point in getting over it because there's still the childhood ones I'm never gonna get over.
Right.
You did me so dirty when I was a kid.
Right.
Yeah, you got her and me fucked up now. You got little baby G and me messed up.
Baby G. Yeah. No, I feel you. Yeah. Because I just don't understand how you could just do that to me.
That's a fact.
Okay, so moving into our next segment, it's the skin deep, the and friendship card, where we ask each other our cards, give us our answers, give a little rundown, and talk about it for a second. So, Gabby, go first.
I was still juggling through it. Okay. Describe your first kiss.
I can't even remember my first kiss. I can't remember my first kiss. I wasn't.
No, I don't remember. Oh, look, I don't remember mine. Actually, yeah, I do.
You do? Well, can you please share?
No, where's not my question?
I think my first kiss was in like 5th grade.
Okay.
I think it was a dare. I think it was a dare. I wasn't on that back.
Put it on at the back of shit.
Yeah, no. I wasn't the one to like have a boyfriend or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, it didn't come from like a boyfriend or anything like that. I don't know. It was a dare that was given to me at school. It was like in 5th grade, and it was just like a peck. It was like on the school grounds. Like, we shouldn't have been doing that any fucking way on the school ground.
Not the school ground.
The play yard. So it was real quick, so nobody saw us or anything like that. So
cute.
it was nothing. So going back to competition, like how we said, like guys were in competition with the girls, they wanted to be a part of the girls. I think this is like a perfect card for us, or for you, excuse me. How does competition affect our relationship?
This one, ours, me and you. I think we have a good level of competition where like you're doing things that I'm not doing and I'm doing things that you're not doing, but we're both striving to like get different attributes from each other to make, I guess, each other better. But as far as like petty, like jealousy, like malicious type thing, that's not a thing.
No, not at all. None of our friendships.
Yeah.
Within our group. It's not a thing.
Yeah, so it's either just striving to be better because we see that it's worked for each other.
Right.
Or that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think like if I see Gabby doing it, like, okay, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I can do it. If I see our other friend do it, okay, if she can do it, I can definitely do it. If I see her do it, like same thing.
Yeah.
I think it's just like healthy competition.
Right.
And we're always rooting for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the thing, but like as far as like, oh, she got those pair of shoes, let me go one up her. Or she got the hose or whatever, let me go and get some. So oh, she lives in this type of fucking apartment, let me go buy my fucking house.
Right.
Like, no, we don't have that type of competition at all.
No.
That's just not even fun.
At all.
Like, that's giving 18-year-old. Like, that's
literally
not fun at all.
Like, it's all gonna happen. Even when, like, I don't know, one person may feel like they're down and another person gets, like, an opportunity or whatever, it's like, at least you know. He in here somewhere.
Right.
He in the garden, he in the apartment building, he in somewhere.
Proximity.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah. No, it's just healthy competition. It's fun.
We are at the I am part where we read off our daily affirmations. And yeah. You want to go first?
Yeah. So it says, I refuse to let old memories get in the way of future joy. And I chose that because, like I said, I am the one to hold on to grudges. And I feel like that's something I probably need to work on because it's probably not healthy for me. So in order for me to find joy in my future life, it's just letting go of all the negative things that have happened to me and move on for once and for all and just let it go. It's not that serious, but just let it go. But I find it that serious, so I'm still a work in progress.
Mine is I release all emotional blocks that stop me from enjoying my peace of mind. Because, you know, I just need the peace.
Yeah, that's all we just
like, no point in blocking it.
Right. I like that one a lot. So.
I Yes. So.
Well, thank you for joining us for another podcast episode. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something and took from this episode. You know where to find us. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. This is Gabby's thing normally. All
YouTube,
of our YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and then we're all under That Funny Pod. So give us a follow and check us out, and we'll see you later.
Bye.